How to roll with someone smaller than you. This is something that is really important if you want to be a good training partner, and I hope everyone wants to be a good training partner, because if you don't, you're probably not going to have a lot of people that want to roll with you very soon. It's not just about their benefit, but also your benefit, because if you roll wrong, then you're not getting anything out of the roll, and they're not getting anything out of the roll. If you do it the right way, you both will benefit, and that's the goal at the end. You both want to get better. So there are two wrong ways to roll with someone, and then I'll show you the right way after. And one is one that most people are familiar with, and that's kind of the spaz, the guy that just uses strength. So if I'm a lot stronger than the partner, you can just go here and you're like, I don't know, maybe you don't, like the leg is bothering you, you want to pass the guard, so you just grip the leg and like push it all to the side and you pass the guard just with force. And it only works because you're a lot stronger than the other person. Now, if this was a competition, like fine, go for it. But if you're training, your goal is not to win, but to get better, or it should be. If I'm just beating someone that's a little lighter, like you don't need to do jiu-jitsu for that. You can just, it's not hard to do, right? The other thing is when people are aware of that they don't want to be that guy or girl, then they start doing the opposite and they start playing like the dead fish, and they're like here, and then like she does something, like tries to sweep, and you're like, oh, and then like she comes up, looks confused, like, oh, like, you know, and they're not really doing jiu-jitsu, they just let the other person work, and now they feel like, oh, now I'm a good training partner, like I'm letting her do stuff. But no, like she's wasting her time, I'm wasting my time, we're both not really doing the sport. So the right way to do it is to basically pretend that your partner has infinite strength. And let me show what I mean. So let's go back here. I'm trying to pass the guard, and maybe she starts framing me. Like I'm going for a knee slide, she starts framing my shoulders. And now, since we're under the assumption that I'm a lot stronger, I might just go, oh, push. We're not going to do that. And I'm also not just going to flop down, which would not be jiu-jitsu. But if I imagine that she's infinitely strong, I know I cannot just get through this frame. So now I mix it up, maybe change to a different pass, and maybe she frames me again, like, oh, so I change the side. And I'm just playing off the reactions now. So by doing that, like she can practice her moves, like she's doing the correct thing by framing. And if I just break through the frame with pure strength, something that would not work in the same weight class, then like she's getting the feedback that the frame doesn't work, which is not true against someone her own size. I'm getting the feedback that I can just crush through a frame, which is also not going to work against someone my size. And especially heavier people sometimes only find this out in competition, like if they don't have a lot of big training partners. But if we go like this, like step by step, so I'm approaching my technique, I try to do something, then I have to find something else. And I'm learning to chain my moves together. And then it becomes like, can I do it faster? And even if you're faster, maybe you want to slow it down to give your partner reactions. Like if you're a higher belt training with a lower belt, the same thing kind of applies. Let's say, the same example, maybe I go for the knee slice, and she doesn't know I'm going for a knee slice. Like, maybe she just started out, and I'm like, boom, like quickly slice through. Yeah, I might get the pass, but that's because she didn't realize what I was doing, and someone on your own level will easily block that. But if I want to get a good reaction out of it and actually train my jiu-jitsu, I can go here and like give her a second just to start maybe holding the leg, or maybe start setting up her frames. And then I can play off that. So that's the basic idea here. The important thing is that it should stay realistic. So you fight the same way that you do with someone stronger, or you fight the same way that you do with someone more experienced. Just remember that sometimes you have to kind of help them out by pretending they're stronger than they are, or pretending that they're faster than they are. And that's how you can both benefit, and you can both get better even if they're a mismatch during the roll.